coming from her recent engagement at Sammy's Lap Dance Fantasia, where she publishes 5 magazines, has 16 websites, and has probably published more poetry than, I don't know, half the other people in this city combined.
Bible is work.
I'm talking about, I don't know, all these books, and she published me before anyone else in the city did, when I was using a phony name so that they didn't know who I was. I present Janet.
This is sweeter than like molasses on a hot boy Sunday. So much. So good. Give it up for Jill. Do it. There. Hi. Well, this is, I feel really strange starting off the show, but I wanted to actually start it off, and forgive me for the microphone because I really don't know what I'm doing here tonight, but I wanted to start off, I got a disclaimer that I have to share with you, so I pulled this up, and I need to share this with you guys. Now, according to what I've heard, Cher, you know, that singer, actor lady, she readily admits to having breast augmentation surgery, eyelid surgery, a nose job, dentistry work, a facelift, and many other procedures. Now, the thing is, she readily, adamantly denies, and even having a surgeon attest to it in writing, she denies having any ribs removed. You know, these things. And has never had cosmetic surgery on, like, her cheekbones, or chin, or abdomen, or buttocks, or thighs, or her lower legs. These are all rumors that have been circulating. So I just want to be able to get that out to you, because the first piece that I'm about to do tonight is a piece that appeared on video. And people had said things like, well, I really, really like that piece that was there. However, I think it's really offensive what you said about Cher. Because that's an urban legend. You shouldn't share stuff like that. And I just want to let everybody know that we all are aware that this is actually urban legend. It's just a myth. That this is just something that women will go through or will think of going through to try to make themselves look good to men. So I just want to give that little, message out, or that little disclaimer out there. No, Cher didn't have all these crazy things happen to her. So I just want to let you know in advance. Because all I have to think is, I'm thinking about these things. I'm thinking, when he met me, he told me I looked like Kim Basinger with long blonde locks. But as time went on, I knew I wasn't her, and I could never be her. And I was never good enough, or thin enough, or pretty enough. So I got a perm, I straightened my teeth, I bought the Wonder Bra, but it wasn't doing the trick. So I decided to get slim fast. I used that stair stepper. I ate rice cakes and wheat germ, but I wasn't thin enough. I only dropped 20 pounds. So I went to the spa, and I soaked myself in mud, and I wrapped myself in cellophane, and I bought those amino acid facial creams, but I knew they didn't really work. So I went to the doctor and got my nose slimmed, my tummy stapled, and my thighs sucked. Thought about getting a rib or two removed, like Cher. But I figured they've got to be there for something. And hey, that's just going too far. I just want to know something. Is there a chance that I can actually get rid of this accent and this wig by now? Because I really can't take this anymore. Oh, God, did that love me? Hi there, everybody. Thank you. It's an honor to be here. Oh, she's got hair. She's not. Hi, thank you very much. And thank you, everybody, for coming out this evening. I really, really appreciate it. This first piece that I wanted to do tonight is actually a prose poem. And it is based on somebody telling me that I'm supposed to write something about sardines. And when I say flash fiction, like I said before, that just means really painfully short prose. So this is a really short piece of prose called The Apartment.
Did you pull out a can of sardines to have lunch?
He said to me, So I got up from my chair, put down the financial pages, and walked into the kitchen. I knocked over some of the pages as I got to leave, and I stepped on the pages as I walked over to the kitchen. I realized he hadn't been listening to a word I had said. He had to look for a job. I had told him that before. This apartment is too small, and we still can't afford it. I put in so many extra hours at work, and he still can't even help out at home. There were dishes left over from last week in the kitchen. There's spaghetti sauce on some of the plates that are there from last week. I open up the pantry. I see canned corn and string beans. There's a can of peaches there in the back. I didn't even know it was there. I found a can of sardines in the back of the shelf. I saw him across the apartment as I opened up my can. We have to do something about this place, I said to him. I can't even think in this place. I'm tired of living in a cubicle. He opened up the funny pages.
Get used to it, honey. This is all we'll ever get. You think we deserve better? You think you deserve it? For some people, this is all they'll get. This is just the way life is.
I looked at the can. I looked at the little creatures crammed into their little pattern. It almost looked like they were supposed to be that way, like they were created to be put in a can. The smell made me dizzy. I had to push the can away from me. I couldn't look at it any longer. And thank you to John Yasher for acting it out with me. I have to actually start, because there are a couple of women here, and because this is the theme for it, I have to start off with a joke. If anybody can come up with the answer, they can get this proof copy, because they will be out this week, of a Twitter-length poem book called Tweet, which I have even marked for my tweet poems I want to read here. You can get this if you can get the name, get the punchline of the joke. Why was Helen Keller such a bad driver?
She was blind.
Because she was a woman.
Because she was a woman. Alex over there got it. There are things that there are changes. Oh, you get that.
All
Yeah,
right.
because she was a woman. Yeah, you know, we're in
Who
this
knows
woman
that?
thing, yeah. Yeah, you can see we were good at woman stuff, so since I just changed, I just saved, thanks, John, I should thank our resident phenomenal musician here. Thank you very much, Mr. Sanders. You know, boy, you have to and he's phenomenal. And this next piece, which is a poem you would think related to that prose poem, but trust me, it doesn't. She walked to the thermostat again. It's hot in here, she said to him again, but the temperature still read a cool 68 degrees. He started complaining to her about something, like he did before, like he'd do again. She walked into the kitchen, turned on the sink, and splashed cold water on her face.
Could you get some sardines while you're in there?
He said to her. And with that, without saying a word, she walked to the front door, grabbed her denim jacket from the front door, grabbed her keys from the coat rack from the brass hook, and just walked right out the door. She walked a mile and a half in the cold before getting to the empty field. The late November brought the first snow, and bits of ice clung in the early December nights. She walked out to the grass and leaves and listened to them crack as she moved. The water she splashed onto her face before was now frozen. Her ears, her nose, the skin on her hands and her cheeks were turning red, then purple. The tops of her legs hurt from the cold. smiled. She laughed. The moisture from her breath froze as soon as it left her lips. She hurt from the cold, and she laughed. You know all these poems are warm. And if you are tired of hearing me talk about women's issues, and I can't get this guy over here to read them all, I'll have to get a goddess and guy's perspective on issues. This is ceramic words with socially accepted targets. Hear this again, I'm sorry.
I didn't get the promotion I deserved. I work in a cubicle. The boss doesn't even know my name. I put in too much overtime. You know, this time makes it kind of hard to breathe. The traffic is always in my way. There's all these bills I have to pay. I'm angry all the time. And the damn kids are banging the toys when I come home, and dinner is never on time, and your looks have just gone to hell. I hate you. I just want a fucking beer, you bitch. It's all your fault.
I was getting a break from that one Twitter-like poem. Thank you. See, I'm sorry about the volume. I'm sorry. It was could you hear it? I'm sorry that nothing turned out well. I'm sorry. Twitter-like poem. For better or for worse. But all you keep offering me is worse. And I just can't see it's getting better. Sorry about the audio problems, but we're going to try this once more with Sierra Regret reading a poem. This is most accurate metaphors.
There are two ways this can happen, little girl. You can keep fighting me. And if that's the case, well, I'll just have to keep my hand over your mouth and this knife at your throat. Or you can relax. Enjoy yourself. Make this easier on the both of us. You know you want this, so stop fighting it. I saw the way you were looking at me earlier, the way you stared at me, the way you were dressed. I know what you were thinking, so don't say a word. Did you think all those drinks were for free? How long did you think I could wait? It's my turn now. You owe it to me. So just do as I say, and nobody gets hurt.
I pack my bags, say I'm really going this time. You throw my bags, scream at me to leave before you get more violent, and you mean it this time. I'm sitting in my car outside the hotel. I see you in the window holding the drapes back. Why do I have to think this means you care? Why do I come back to you, asking you if you realize what you've done to me, if you realize what you're about to lose? I'll bet you think that you can just call me once and everything will be forgotten. Other times, yes, I've forgiven you. I've come back. But I can't take being thrown to the ground, strangled. When I realize what I lost that night, I'm scared. But I have to remember that you lost more. You lost me. You won't see me again. Carry this with you, always. This pain, like the pain you've given me. You won't see me. Carry this. I'm so sorry about any sort of microphone problems that we've been having this evening, but thank you so much for everything, and thank you to John for reading and for Victor Salinas here for doing awesome music throughout this whole thing. Thank you so much. I have to change the tone because I can't have these depressing pieces about men and women or relationships or anything anymore. So I'm sorry, I can't do it. I just can't. So I'm just going to change the mood and try to make something a little bit happier here. It was a long night for us, starting out at your apartment with your roommates, co-workers, and making margaritas until 2 a.m. And of course, we then decided that the best thing to do would be to then go out. And so off to the Blue Note we went, found some interesting people to talk to, closed the bar. I think that was the first time I ever actually did that. It closed a late night bar, I mean, and you were driving me home down Milwaukee Avenue. Now, I know that the street angles, and you can see the traffic light for oncoming traffic as easily as you can see your own light, but I could swear that that light was green and not red, like the cops said when they pulled you over. You could have been in just absolutely huge trouble that night. Let me think about it. No insurance, no city registration sticker, a Michigan driver's license when you'd been living in Illinois for over a year now. You had a cracked windshield even. You were running a red light and, you were probably intoxicated. So they brought us into the station at 5 a.m. and all they did was write you a ticket, and they gave me a business card saying that if I had any problems to give them a call. So you ended up driving me home, and the cops met us there, hitting on me again. And although we both agreed that the night was a lot of fun, even with the involvement of the 14th precinct, I still believe that that damn light wasn't even red. Is there no way to be able to hook this microphone up to it so I can have audio going? Because the audio for the next track would be for the next poem that I'm reading, Victor. I know.
I'm not sure.
Is there any way to be able to hook up the audio on the back of this? I'm leaving the computer up. Hi, Sky.
No, I think it's
No?
a little late right now to start doing that.
Fudging with it. Okay, then you will probably not hear the audio behind this. But this next piece, the music, if you happen to hear anything, would be music from Warren Peterson, who is the guitarist from the 1990s band Mom's Favorite Vase. It is, as far as I know, the only, I can't get my jacket on, the only, yeah, you can help me, John, because I'm having to hold a microphone. Thank you, sir. I needed my microphone and the jacket. The music that you might hear in the background is from Warren Peterson from Mom's Favorite Vase, 1980s band. It is, as far as I know, the only video recording I have of him doing any sort of solo guitar work at all. So that is what you'll be hearing in the background. And you may also see video clips of him doing that as well in this next piece. Walked with you in an ALS rally after I had locked my keys in my car. I saw you a few times after they told me you were sick. You looked fine. You looked good. I could see nothing wrong with you. Finally, I would call you, ask you if you could still drive a car. And I invited you to come visit me so that we could spend some time together. And you said, why? So I'd have another TV to stare at for a while? I didn't want this to happen to you. I swear. Your families take a loved one, and now Ailey watched Lupus take a loved one, and now ALS consumes you. Your mind is just fine. That's what the doctors say. It's just that your nervous system is breaking you down cellularly. And with your crystal clear, sharp mind, all you can do is stand by and watch yourself fall apart. Watching you go through this increasing and spreading muscular weakness, I imagine hearing your heartbeat like the flapping of hummingbird wings underwater. I know I'm not the one suffering, but I am. I know I've lived through hell, but it's not fair that I survived just to see you go through this. I went to a funeral today and saw you there. Wheelchair bound, slurred speech, thin as a rail, but still smiling when you saw me. And I had a smile and small talk with you. With you, who could barely speak, and I had to act like everything was okay. Your friend held your cigarette for you outside, and he put that cigarette to your lips so that you could inhale. Then he pulled it away to wait for your next breath. I couldn't stay at the funeral for too long. That day, I had seen too much death. Thank you. I hope you were able to hear that. I'm sorry about that. And I should say thank you very much to Warren Peterson for the music that he did for that, and I suppose also for the music that he created with Mom's Favorite Vase. This, what you're about to hear, is the... If that was a sneeze, I bless you.
Come on, here's.
Whatever works for you. Thank Sean.
So soft.
Thank Sean again. This is the first song that Warren Peterson and I wrote with Mom's Favorite Vase. Everybody's dreaming
shelter from the storm, and everybody's looking for someone to keep them warm. But you can put me through a heartache, I can take the pain. My love for you will stay the same. My love for you will stay the same. My love for you. Shed the shame. Everybody wants to find someone to share the blame. If you could put me through the heartache, I could take the pain. My love for you will stay the same. My love for you will stay the same. In your fingers, the memory still lingers. Listen to your flowers now, the petals scream out loud. All these seasons come and go without a single sound. And I can hear the flower petals calling out your name. My love for you will stay the same. My love for you will stay the same. My love for you will stay the same. Yeah, all right, I'm going to do it once. Do one more applause count, not only for John Yatko. Thank you, no, please. And really, for this amazingly talented musician, Victor Sanders, please give it up for him. You can hear more from both of them, but thank you. We're going to do a couple pieces about travel right now. Just going to run them in a row. But we're going to start off with some science first. They say that headlights run in parallel lines. They never touch. But, you know, when humans try to recreate nature, they never get it right. And I don't care how many miles it takes. I don't care how long it takes. But they will touch. They will cross. They will intermingle for one brief moment. You think they're meant to stay apart. You think you've done everything humanly possible to keep them apart. But they'll come together. Trust me. It doesn't matter where that car is going. To Colorado, through Utah, to California, to Las Vegas, even through Texas, past New Orleans. It doesn't matter if you have to kick people out of your house. It doesn't matter if you have to act like nothing's going on. Because at some point, no matter how far away, no matter how remote, we'll get together. Even if it's only to cross each other and go our separate ways. I had left everything, and I stumbled upon you. I didn't know what I was looking for, but when I came to you, I thought, from here, I've got a nice view, and I thought that was enough. You had the same anger in you as I, and I didn't think anything of it until I was alone and saw that we could be angrily, passionately together, even if it was only for one night. It's too warm here. I had slept in my car, waiting to see you. I scrubbed my clothes with some small bar of soap in a sink in some no-name hotel. And I drove across the country, my clothes held down by the window's seams, as American roads dried my clothes and made me ready for you. You greeted me with cosmopolitans and casinos that harmonized their winning and losing chimes. And it was harmonizing when I won with you. But I had to pack up again. This is what I do, you know. So I gathered my clothes, saved them for the suitcase, and got on the road again. Thank you again, Victor. This, what you're about to hear, is the last song that Mom's Favorite Bass performed, word Pearson guitar, my lovely vocals. If any of you have heard this before, this is, let me get that to go the right way. This is What We Need in Life. cigarette and fall to the ground. And I think this fire will die down. I think I now see what is happening here between us, and I have to say goodbye, because nothing ventured, nothing gained, nothing changes, nothing stays the same. So you go your way and I go mine. Maybe one day we will find what we need in life. What we need in life. I can't stay bitter and lonely and restless anymore. And I can't stay here with you. I see the red in your eyes and it scares me half to death. And I'll take this road alone, because nothing ventured, nothing gained, nothing changes, nothing stays the same. So you go your way and I go mine. Maybe one day we will find what we need in life. What we need in life.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you. Thank you very much. Happy birthday, Charlie. Thank you very much. Charlie, would you like to play?
The last thing I do is guess notes. Is give you the big bucks.
Oh,
I don't know who's next week, I can't make that announcement.
Christy.
Oh, Chrissy Bowen. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to be the host for the
How do you
thing.
host?
Yeah, no, I have to be the host. Next week at the cafe, if anybody is interested in coming out, if you can't remember by telling you, Chrissy Bowen's the host for the feature for next week. You can always go to chaoticarts.org/thecafe for a full schedule of who the features are. Next week is Chrissy Bowen. And this weather's going to be awesome, and you can get more food and you can get more free books. And thank you everyone. Thank you once again.